Hi guys, this is a tutorial on levels and how to advance between levels, how to create levels and when to copy or when to make brand new levels. Right, okay. The word for level in Blender is the word scene, and if we go up to the top of the screen we can see this section just here that says the word scene, and next to it there's a drop down menu, there's a plus arrow and there is an X. This is our first level or our first scene. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the name and we're going to call it level 1. Or you could call it menu if you wanted a menu at the start. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change things around slightly in here. And I'm going to add a couple of objects. So this is our level 1. Now if we want to make a brand new level, we go to the plus arrow and we could make a brand new level. And if I do that, everything is going to be removed from the scene. As you can see, there is nothing here. I don't want this, so I'm going to delete this level by pressing X and go back to level 1. However, say I just made a huge level and I just programmed all my character to work and everything. Maybe I don't want to be making a brand new level. Maybe I want to copy this level and then just change the level design so that my guy still works properly. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to click plus and I'm going to create a full copy. And what this has done, this looks identical now. I'm just going to move this about a little bit. You'll see it now says level 1.001. I'm going to change this name to level 2. And you can now see in the drop down menu that I've got two levels, level 1 and level 2. So everything's identical in them, apart from now I can start to move things around, and when I go between levels obviously they will have moved. So the question leads or needs to be asked, how do I move in the game from one level to the next? Well, what I've created is this. So it's a very, very basic game, and the object is to get your character from there on top of this yellow thing. And as you can see here, I've created 3 levels. Level 2 and level 3. So I did a full copy each time and just changed different elements of the level. So what I'm actually going to do is I need to create some sort of button on top of here that we can touch, which will advance us to the next stage. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just left click on top of here to create the crosshairs, and I'm going to add a cube. I'm going to make sure that this cube is not touching anything, so it's just slightly off the floor. And I'm going to make sure it's in the middle. Now I can flatten that out a little bit if I want to. And I'm going to call this level 2, even though I'm in level 1. And the reason why is this level 2 is going to take us, sorry, that's level 1. I'm going to call it level 2, maybe advance. So it's going to advance us to level 2. I'm going to give it a material and I'm going to make it red. So level 2 advance. And I'm going to make it a ghost and I'm going to make it invisible, because when I play the game I don't want to be able to see it. I want to just be able to see the top of the yellow sort of tower. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say for this is my player and the material on the player is player 1. So what I'm going to say for this is nothing should basically touch it within the game. So I'm going to say that if anything touches it with a collision, I'm going to advance to the next level. Now I can just leave the collision open because the only thing that can touch it is the player. But if you've got projectiles and bullets that fire and things like that, you need to make sure that you actually choose the player's material. So I'm just going to leave it as collision. I'm going to call it level 2 advance. And I'm going to add a scene actuator, remembering that the word scene means level. Now at the minute it's set to restart, which would restart the whole level. However, I'm going to set it to set scene which is now going to enable me to pick another level. And we want to go to level 2. So it's as easy as that, really. If I now collide with it, it takes me to level 2. And it's as easy as that. And all I'm going to do, guys, is very, very quickly, I'm going to go back into level, I'm going to go into level 2. I'm going to make a new cube. This is why it would have been handy, actually, to create these things before we start doing a full copy of the level, because then I could have just changed the names rather than having to create them from scratch. So we'll call this level 3 advance. Let's make it red. Let's call it level 3 advance. Let's make it a ghost. Let's make it invisible. Let's make it so that if anything collides with it, level 3 advance, then it is going to scene, and it is going to level 3 advance. It is going to set the scene, and it's going to go to level 3. And I could do that in my next level. Maybe instead of a level, I could have like a game over animation level, or maybe I could have like an options menu level, and we can just use this to take us to those different places. So if I go to level 1 now, go into the camera, let's see whether that works. So advances to level 2. Level 2, slightly more challenging. Level 3, perfect. Obviously, when we get round on to the yellow plinth within level 3, it's not actually going to do anything. And the reason why it's not going to do anything is because we've not created sort of an advanced cube on top. But that's my last level, so I could easily get that to now take us to an animation that says, well done, you've passed the level, or I could get it to take us back to the original options menu. See you next time.